As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam.
Sayyidi, what is the reality of the ear and the fact that our balance and ability to walk is in our ears?
Alhamdulillah, that's a good one. That the importance of guidance with the ears, and Allah gives that reality is based on your ability to stand straight and upright. So your vertical posture is going to be based on your ears. So that has an immense power. If Allah should give you vertigo and some sort of damage into your hearing, you can't even stand up, you throw up and have to lie down. You have no more ability for a vertical position. So then it has a tremendous importance. Allah is showing that if it comes under attack you have an inability to stand anymore or to walk. All your whole sort of I don't know what those devices are when they try to put a device that spins so that it can stay upright. On these scooters that don't fall down, they put it's a spinning device that spins to keep it in a state, in a vertical position. Allah gave us an electronic system within ourselves is based on the ears. So the vibration and the eardrum has a direct influence onto your standing upright position. So if a disease comes into that, it affects the ability to stand upright. So the ears then play a tremendous role in the energy coming in the reality of the opening of the soul. So then we safeguard the ears, because you can see how important something is by what shaitan is focusing on. So the fool on the hill looks down. So the majnoon or majdub and spiritual people, the concept was they sit up high and they observe, and when they observe they can keep seeing what shaitan is focusing on. So when you sit back and just observe or look in a park and you see all these people like dancing, screaming, yelling, the music you can see shaitan is focusing on their hearing, is attacking them. And you can see how his battlefield is by looking at what he's done to 99% of the population. So he's electronically attacking them because they're finding out more and more of these Bluetooth devices are completely frying the brain and all of your inner eardrum systems. The sound is so loud that it again is affecting the eardrum. Why? So that you go off of your vertical access point. And then spiritually he's destroying them through the soul. From what they hear their soul is becoming damaged. So the concept of the majdub that sits up high and looks at the people, he's basically watching how shaitan is fighting. He sits that shaitan is after their ears and he's gonna physically destroy their ears with the actual device and the sound, because it's coming in too loud, so of course it's going to break the drums and destroy everything, and by destroying their souls. This is the door to the soul. He's putting so much garbage on the door to the soul can never come out to experience its energy and its reality, and he's enslaving them. He's enslaving them, right? So if somebody can break away from that system and begin to listen and hear and meditate and hear Qur'an and hear salawats, what happens? Their soul is coming out. The soul is breaking free and coming out and enjoying these nasheeds, and that's why they go into hal. So the shaykh, in the presence of the shaykh, these zikrs, these majlis, the energies come to release the soul from the ears, and that people will go into a hal and feel the energy. And that's the reality of the soul, that these sounds, the vibrations are so powerful that it takes shaitan's lock off of the ear. As a result they experience the nasheeds and salawats with their soul. and that is their hal, that's their energy. That becomes the secret of the flow of energy coming to them. That's why we said the nasheeds are so important. People think it's their own practices that are important, right? Oh, it's time for salah because I have to go pray. Oh, what I can do to you through the nasheed is far more important and far more powerful than you praying 1400 years. You achieve what can you be dressed with 1 hour of nasheed with us. Because you think you're going to get somewhere with your salah? You're doing your salah because Allah ordered you. Do you think that is in any way the same power that's coming with these realities? No, because this is the hadith of Prophet 1 hour of tafakkur is 70 years of worshipness. So it means those actions we do them, Allah ordered them. But do you think the power is coming from that? The power is coming that when you sit for voluntary love and you sit in this state of love and Allah lowers this energy and lock on your ear and your soul hears the salawats and your soul becomes free and dressed from the energy of the salawat, you would have never achieved that 1500 years of praying. How? How would you have achieved that? So it means the two are completely different oceans. That which you do is mandatory and very difficult to achieve a reality through those mandatory practices. But that which you do voluntary out of love, after you did the mandatory, you put it aside because Allah said they did their fard, then they came to me with voluntary. As soon as they sit with voluntary worship, it's an act of love. Allah doesn't judge love, and as soon as they sit with rightly guided, immediately they use the nasheeds to bring a state of a hal onto people. And as soon as they reach this hal and this energy, what happens at the reality of light? That you're now connecting with the light of the shaykhs and in the association of the shaykhs. How much light is being dressed upon a person? What realities are being dressed upon a person? How much of your reality actually stays in that world of light? Because that which enters paradise never leaves paradise. And how long are you actually in that state? For you it may have been a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour nasheed, and it could be ununderstood time. The world of light and reality of light is not something that can be spoken about. As soon as we enter into that world of light, you've entered into a timeless reality. And as soon as you're meditating and haling, and that's why the shaykh is then teaching you, then connect, make your madad, listen to the salawats, and if you can make the madad, the shaykh will begin to calm, lower that energy, and your soul will begin to experience a hal. Every time you meditate and listen to these nasheeds and salawats, that's the power. So people thinking, oh they're doing this nasheed, that's not very powerful. That's the biggest secret is the nasheeds. These nasheeds are the biggest power because it can play a tune to bring the power of the soul out. The soul is coming with this ishq and love. There's no way to call the soul out by just saying, come, right? But it comes with an ishq. And that's when Sayyidina Ibrahim said, Ya Rabbi, show me how you revive the dead. And Allah said, why? You don't believe? Sayyidina Ibrahim is a prophet from Bani Israels, and the awliyaullah of Sayyidina Muhammad are warith al-anbiya. They are the inheritors of the prophets of Bani Israel. Sayyidina Ibrahim asked Allah, how you revive the dead? He said, take these birds, put 4 sections, call them to yourself. And as he called them to himself, the 4 parts came together and became whole again. This same power Allah has given, the authority of that power is in the hand of Sayyidina Muhammad, and that the nafs, hawa, shaitan and dunya are the four enemies that block every person, and they have those because the bird of their soul is cut to four pieces. Your soul is not whole, it's a bird that can fly to realities, but one section of it your nafs has cut its head, the other section shaitan has cut its head, the other section the body taken by the hawa, the desires, and the other by dunya. So that soul of yours is cut into four sections and never can fly. But the authority that Allah has given to awliyaullah, certain ones, not everyone has that ability, is as soon as these nasheeds play, as soon as these salawats and beatific sounds play, they can call all four into one. Means they can break the chains that are blocking them and call the souls into that presence, to be present in that nasheed and that salawat, and to be presented to the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, and then to be dressed by the nazar of Sayyidina Muhammad, that you can never achieve in the thousands of years of praying. So these are not something that people understand, and what they deem to be important is nafsani, because they think that the things that they will do, that they'll get up and move, will actually open something for them. But no, it's actually things that you don't do that will open something for you. Sit patiently on your carpet or on your couch, have a good heart, be clean, stay quiet. The rest is in their hands. It's not the actions that you do, it's the action that you don't do that's important. So that's the reality of meditation. Meditation is a non-acting act. You just sit there, don't move, enter a state of death, have good character, breathe, just breathe. And as a result, with your focus the energy can come. Play the salawats so that they can unlock the hearing and bring out the energy of the soul, make the connection of the soul to the world of light, and the light and the power that comes to that, it can't be understood, inshaAllah. The funny people online is going to ask now, please Shaykh, post the daleel in Qur'an and Hadith. Throughout the talk we've been quoting Hadith and Qur'an, so I don't know why they ask for that. Even in salt, we posted on the salt and the importance of salt, and we posted that on TikTok, and all you could get back from certain continent people is, please dalal and hadith, the dalal of this, the Qur'an and hadith of this. Everyone has two fingers, why you don't just type it yourself on Google? 10 pages of it comes up, hadith of salt. You have two hands with your fingers, type hadith of salt. All the hadiths come, why you have to make that comment on a video and show you have bad character? When you deal with the shaykh you don't have to ask for any daleel. If you think you need a daleel, use your two hands and Google it, and always word hadith and the subject, and you come with all the hadiths that you need to satisfy your nafs, inshaAllah.